Hello everybody, it's Matthew and welcome back. It's now 9:01 PM and also it's now the 2nd of the 3rd, 2017 and we're here again on the Mexico cams. Here on this Mexico cam you can see this huge plasma, this blue reflection up in the skies and all these grey dark skies either side. Now I saw something very strange this evening. If anybody else saw this 2 or 3 strange objects in the sky. Now they were above where the sun was sundown today, and basically they were chemtrailing above the sun. But also I seen these objects. Okay, now the thing is though, they had these sort of they weren't chemtrails, they weren't planes. Okay, they were like asteroids. Now the thing is though, the angle of these objects, the plasma coming off them, okay, was on a strange angle, like they were pointing from high up downwards. Now, are these asteroids? And they're basically using these chem planes to try and divert us to thinking they're just planes. They weren't the same. There was a strange angle to them, and I saw them today around about 5 PM this afternoon as the sun was coming down on the horizon. And also saw the moon as well. It was there as well at the same time as when I saw these objects. Also Venus was there as well, very bright in the sky. It's a shame really, because I would like to have got my telescope to have a look at that, you know. But then they weren't chem planes. They really weren't. They were coming out from the sky. I mean, the thing is though, they're way out there, aren't they? But I mean, are they flybys? I mean, the thing is, it was outstanding to see them. We're going to go to different images on the Mexico cams this evening. I've been working very hard. I've been doing two shifts in my job, just to pay things off and what have you, like, you know, it's an everyday situation. So I'm doing the videos in the evening at the moment, but come this weekend, I'm off at the weekend, so I'll be able to do some long videos for you. But again, respect to you all for standing by me through this, and I respect every single one of you as well, because we are getting some real strange skies, aren't we? I mean, it is getting dark, and also these strange reflections on the horizons. I always say this as well. I have seen Nibiru and I've seen Nemesis. I know they're here. I know the reflections are huge now, and they're here as well. And on that cam you can see that blue reflection. That is not from our sun, that's on the opposite side. Something big is reflecting. You can see this, can't you? Huge reflection in the sky. And another red reflection at the bottom here. Sun's on the opposite side. So I'm going to go to another image, but the thing is though, it's just keeping our eyes to the skies, isn't it, every single time. I'm going to go to another image for you guys now. Here is another Mexico webcam image. You can see this again. This is not our sun. This is on the opposite side again. This blue array of plasma is on the horizon, above the horizon. The dimness on the ground as well. We have got a huge reflection from a blue object that's up there in space right now. Is this the blue Kachina? Because the thing is, studying these cams for quite some time, we've noticed, haven't we, that the skies have completely changed. These celestial bodies are out there, aren't they? Also, I was in the car this afternoon listening to the radio, BBC Radio 4, and I heard the scientists that were on the radio. They were being interviewed by the DJ, and basically they were talking about the Kuiper Belt and asteroids. And they were saying basically that some of these asteroids basically can form into dwarf planets. I mean, also Pluto was designed like that in the past. I mean, the thing is, they seemed like they were panicking on the radio as well. Everyone wanted to say something. They're saying that all these comets and asteroids are coming from somewhere. They wouldn't give a true answer where from though. They were saying it was caused by Neptune. basically as they pass Neptune, because of the gravitational pull from Neptune, they swing and head on to other celestial bodies like Jupiter and stuff. But they agreed that it's coming from a different source somewhere out there in the vastness of space. They wouldn't say what or when. They don't have any answers of where these are coming from, but they do say that they're all coming from some part of the outer solar system, but they wouldn't tell anybody where from. So it's quite important. I mean, it was quite interesting to hear that, you see, but when you can read in between the lines of what they're saying, it's very strange, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, are they told not to say anything? I mean, they did sound quite panicky. There's a morning show, it was on at 9:30 on BBC Radio 4. Very interesting. I think there's, they have sort of chats and talks about the solar system and stuff that time in the morning. And we're going to go to another image now. That you can see this plasma. It's just absolutely crazy, isn't it? Here again, also on this live Mexico cam, you can see the dark sky here. This reflection, this dark shadow on the right hand side of the simulator, the sun. We're getting this dark shadow because they're blocking it, and also you've got a heavenly body that's basically blocking this part of the sky. It's on the right hand side. Again, you've got this pink reflection as well on the horizon. And the dimming on the land, you can see all this. It's just darkening every day. And basically it's happening here in the UK as well. About 3:30 in the afternoon, it just gets dark. Really dark. It's March, and we're still getting the darkness of the skies. And also, we're all being affected by this as well. Also, again, it's just, I don't know if anybody else is getting this as well, but when you wake up in the morning, before the sun rises, and when the sun comes up, you just get this intense, just, you don't feel very well. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're picking up a vibe from the sun. You know, like an electro, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to explain. It just doesn't make you feel right. Like dizziness, you know? Before the sunrise you feel fine, but when the sun starts coming up, I mean, there's something that's some sort of chemical reaction to us humans, and also I believe maybe wildlife as well. There's something going on, isn't there? Because I can feel that as well, and I've had some emails as well in the past where they've said they feel the same, they have the same feelings as well. We're being hugely affected by this, aren't we? And again, still that the powers to be just don't want to say nothing, do they? I mean, this picture says a lot really to me, because the thing is that blue light object in front of our sun, that simulator that's basically above our atmosphere. It's moving across the atmosphere in our skies, above our skies, to hide the eclipse of the heavenly bodies in front of our sun, and also our sun is in a bad way right now. So I'm going to go to another image for you and see what we can find there as well. This is again another interesting canyon cam in Mexico. And this again shows solid proof that we've got these huge celestial bodies that are reflecting in our skies, of our atmosphere. They are really coming, aren't they? I mean, this situation is deadly real. And look at this. You see this redness, okay, on the horizon. It's nothing to do with our sun. And then you'll see this other rise of a reflection here from the binary twin. Okay? And you'll see this as well. This is a reflection from the binary twin. Eventually, though, I don't know when this is going to happen, okay? But I believe maybe in the next couple of years, maybe less than that. Give and take a few months here and there. But let me tell you something. It's getting bigger, isn't it? The thing is, the reflections getting much bigger. This is from the binary twin. This is not our sun. This is our sun's twin. It's reflecting in our skies now. Okay? Then it goes down and disappears. You can see this now, can't you? It's so evident. We're getting these huge reflections. As I've said on all the videos, the reflections are here. It's not our sun. we've got the binary twin here now. As I've said before though, the thing is, when the binary twin heads really close to our Earth, we're just going to have a pole shift, a huge shift. And the last time it was here, it caused devastation. And basically it became into an ice age. And then the Earth cleansed itself and started all over again. Now I'm no scientist or any Jack the Lad. I'm just me, Matthew, and basically all you subscribers. I respect you all. And I'm just going to carry on because I just notice a lot of things in the skies. Today as well. I mean, I saw 5 planes. Okay, now they were very close to each other, and basically they come from behind a cloud, and then they separated with these chems. Now that was very surreal. I've never seen something like that before. Possibly that other people have seen this as well. Very strange. The thing is, though, they're just chemming in different ways now, aren't they? They've learned how to do these sort of behind clouds, and they sort of turn the chems off, and then they basically leave these sort of scattered cloud in this. It's happening right above our heads now every single day, and it's all to hide these objects. And as I said before in that other image, I did see those flybys. I don't know if they were asteroids. It did look they were black objects. Okay. Now I couldn't zoom into them. I didn't have a pair of binoculars or a telescope or anything. I was driving the car, and then we pulled up and had a look. My wife and I looked up at the sky and we noticed them. And it really was bizarre because, as I said, the flare that was coming off these things were too much in an angle that was pointing downwards. That was no plane. They weren't planes. And please, it was about 3:30, 4, 5 o'clock. Okay, round about them times. Look at the skies when the sun is going down, and you will hopefully see these objects. I saw them. It was just surreal to see them. I'd love to have zoomed in and been able to have got my equipment and looked at them, you know, but the thing is, other people must have seen them. So I'm going to check again tomorrow to see if I can see them again. This is just outstanding, isn't it? This is here. This huge object is reflecting now in our skies. I'm going to go to another image now for you guys. Here's another Mexico cam image that's very interesting. I recorded this again last night. Yesterday evening the sky was very similar. We've got this line as well. Can you see this? Again, we've got this line in the sky, and it's to do with cloaking whatever's here. And I believe this to be Nibiru. I mean, this is a huge cloaking device that's on the right hand side. Look at this sky on the left hand side. Okay? Now look at the reflections coming off our sun, this object in front of it. There is a reflection as well from the binary twin that's on the horizon there. Thing is, as our sun comes up, this binary twin seems to back itself off. Very strange. Okay? Now we're getting a lot of these milky coloured chems as well in the skies here in the UK. Over there in Mexico looks very similar. And I believe also where you live, where your area is, you subscribers. I believe that you're seeing these milky chems in the skies. Again, we've never seen these before. Very strange. They are stretching those chems across the skies and basically poisoning the atmosphere just to hide these heavenly bodies. Now, the thing is, this device is showing itself here. Okay? And we're going to keep an eye on the right hand side because it will show itself soon. I did a video last night, but sadly I put some music on it, just basically. So I changed it, but basically the image was true. It was on a Mexico cam and I saw that huge object. Strange times. Now, I mean, the thing is, we are seeing these now, aren't we? We've seen these objects now. But please, I urge you to look up in the skies where you are when you see these strange chems. You will see these other strange looking planes that are moving across the skies in like 4 or 5 of them at the same time. Doing all sorts of things now, aren't they, you know? So really, it's really time to prepare because our sun just doesn't look the same. I mean, this object in front of it is just so obvious now, isn't it? I'm going to go to another image for you guys. Here is another Mexico cam. Shows more truth than evidence. You get huge shadows. that come up here and here. Basically, you're getting this huge reflection. We've never seen this with the sun. And you've got the binary twin that rises first, disappears backwards. Here it is again. We have never seen this before on other cams. Never. From the past. This is all new. And it's now because we've got these heavenly bodies that are coming our way now. You can see this now, okay? When Nemesis rises first. This is Nemesis. You'll see a Nemesis rise first. The strange colours in the skies. It's coming up now. Okay? As it comes through, you can see this blue object, this blue reflection as well. The system is so much here now. It's really, really here. I mean, I've noticed as well that on other cams, okay? Now I don't think I'll go mad because I've noticed this, okay, with these volcanoes. This volcano has another cam that's set there and we watched this as well. And a couple of weeks ago, I think it was a week ago, I did a volcano image, okay, where I saw this object in the sky. And now when the sun rises, we're getting this plasma, this cloud that comes out the volcano and then sprays it doesn't spray the sky obviously, but it just basically starts covering these heavenly bodies, covering it. It happened yesterday on this on the cams. But I mean, look at this shadows here. These are dark shadows from these heavenly bodies that are coming up when the sun's. It's with the sun now all the time. And now they're in front of the sun, and basically we're getting all these huge reflections. Here as well, dark reflections. These are reflections that are out there in space from these heavenly bodies. The moons, Helion, Nibiru. I mean, they're all here, aren't they? We shouldn't see this. Now, people say, oh, it's just shadows from clouds. There's no clouds on this screen, is there? Now, last night, as I said about the volcano, it did cover the whole of the system. It seems to be drifting this way. Now, the thing is, though, basically, notice a lot of strange things. I mean, you've got that red colour in here as well, either side, and then you've got this triangle-shaped yellowness. Okay? I'm going to carry on going through the cam. Can you see this? This is a huge reflection. Okay, from the dark. This is the dark shadow on the right-hand side, and it stays dark when the sun's up. This is because we've got Nibiru that's reflecting on this side, and they're cloaking it. They're cloaking it with a cloaking device. And we've never seen this before on a sunrise. Very, very strange. Here comes the sun now. The sun is coming up. You've got this huge shadow on the right hand side every single time. The volcanoes basically start moving their clouds, and then every time the sun comes up they start working their way because they're being agitated as well. They've been agitated by the system. Nemesis is burning twice as hot, and also the sun is burning also twice as hot, causing a lot of pressure to the volcanoes and also the clouding system. I mean, the thing is, they're being burnt away. The natural clouds are gone now. We should be seeing natural clouds like we have in the past, in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, even the 70s, 60s. There was always clouds there. So basically the volcanoes are being agitated every day now, every single day when the sun rises. I'm going to go to another image for you guys. Hey, we've got an object. Okay, we've got an object that's been given off this blue reflection. Now, the thing is, you can see this, can't you? Can you see the object there? That is definitely a heavenly body that's basically coming up before the sun comes up. This is part of why we see these huge reflections that are coming up before the sun comes up. Now, basically, this is just amazing to see this. I'm going to go and zoom in and show you this. Okay, I've zoomed in on this object as well, but I'll go through the cam and see if we can find more situations with it. But that is definitely a heavenly body that's up there, that's rising before the sun rises. We are seeing this every single day now. And also, I'm getting images by email with very similar images of strange colorings in the skies, red halos in the skies, upside down, wrong way around, rainbows. I mean, what's going on? The whole system above our heads is up. Okay, it's up the wall now, isn't it? It's just falling apart, isn't it? And these huge clouds are so low, dipping down, and they're chemtrailing above them. And also the sun, when it's up at, say, about 2 p.m. in the afternoon, it's just so white hot, trying to burn through them chems. I'm going to go and go through this cam. Right, so I'm going to go and tap through this cam now to show you what I spotted. Thing is, they white screen the evidence, don't they? Can you see this where they white screen it so you can't see anything? It rises. Can you see this? Here it is here. And then we go to flip through the cam. You can see it again, can't you? Just here. It's there, isn't it? They white screen it, don't they? So we can't see anything. There it is. There it is. I'm going to go to another cam now, but the thing is, though, the evidence is there now, isn't it? We're starting to see the heavenly bodies now, not just the reflections, but we're seeing the heavenly bodies. Here again on this other cam, this object, this heavenly body that rises on the opposite side of the sun, when the sun comes up, and we've got the reflection here of the sun that's coming up behind us. Now watch this. This huge object just comes into play and then rises up. These reflections. Okay, we're going to flip through now and you'll see this. Here it is. This is not our sun. This is a huge object that's basically incoming, and it's basically heading towards our Earth. And it's massive. This reflection's huge. Now, as I said, I showed you on the other cam as well. It looks small, didn't it, from our sunrise? Thing is, though, they are powerful objects. Nemesis will still reflect huge reflections until the pole shift will occur in the future. Can you see this as well? This huge reflection. And media and government just want you to keep looking at the telly and ignoring this. They don't want you to see what's going on in the skies. And as I said before, I mean, I saw some strange chemtrailing going on today. And also them huge objects that look facing downwards. I mean, the thing is, we're seeing so many things now, aren't we? And it's, we don't want this to happen, do we? We really don't want this to happen, because we've got family members, loved ones, respectable people, good friends. You know, we don't want to see them hurt, do we? We don't want to see any problems occurring with them. I want to see my family grow up and enjoy their lives. And I hope we do make that goal. I hope we do survive, and I hope we can change things. The thing is, though, it's just that government need to announce this now, because if they can listen to me now, please, I'm asking you just to announce something now, because it's so important that we need to know. We are looking at the skies every day and we're seeing huge reflections. We've never seen these before. This is all new now. This 3,600-year orbit system is now very close to our Earth again. When the pole shifts, we're in deep trouble. Thing is, so please announce it and let us know a timeline so we can prepare for this. You can see this now, can't you? And then it disappears on the horizon. It's not our sun, it's just gone on the horizon. I'm going to go to another cam now. I apologise again for the white screen on the Mexico cam. See, the thing is, though, our natural sun is completely different now, isn't it? We all know this now. Getting these huge colours in the sky. When the weather's warmer, I will scan the skies, look up and see what we can find. But I mean, There is so much. I mean, the thing is, can you see this cloud that's below this object? Okay, it's brightening up. It's glowing, isn't it? I mean, clouds don't do this. Natural clouds don't. You can't see through them like this. Just absolutely strange, isn't it? You can see this darkness to either side of this object. I mean, the thing is, though, this object's here, and we're getting this reflection from the left-hand side. Just cloaking everything, aren't they? They're just working at this 24/7, so the banking system doesn't collapse. And we all think that everything's just absolutely fine. When really, it's not, is it? It's not at all. Animals through the years have gone extinct. People are becoming very ill and not well at all, and just runny noses and very flu-like symptoms every day. It's basically sad, isn't it? Because the thing is, we know that the whole system is just messed up there now. The chemtrails are lasting longer than the natural clouds. The natural clouds have just been burnt away. So I just hope you all keep safe. I just hope that the Nibiru community are well, and basically you're all wide awake to this. It's great to know that, but the thing is, just so annoying what the government are getting away with right behind our backs. Again, I walked through town and it's busy. I noticed at lunchtime, I noticed that many people are just going about their lives and things and not noticing the skies. 40 different chemtrails up there. People are still just carrying on as if nothing's happening. And it is, isn't it? It's just so blatantly obvious. It's screaming at us every day up there in the skies, isn't it? And this summer here in the Northern Hemisphere is going to be very strange, isn't it? Because we're going to see them huge halos as well, and also the sun is going to be burning twice as hot. It's going to be much more hotter. But dimmer, darker skies. It's going to be very surreal, isn't it? Very strange. Australia's got their autumn time now, and many other parts of the world as well are seeing strange skies all the time. We're starting to wake up to this now, aren't we? I'm going to go to another image now. Here is another image of the rising of the binary twin. Another reflection that comes up on the horizon, and then the sun comes up afterwards. I'll just show you this anyway, because I've showed you before on different images, and just want to show you again. It's very important, isn't it? So you can see this now. The reflection of the binary twin rises first. Did you see that? Huge object. There it is. I'm just rewinding the footage now, and if I go forwards, you can see this again, can't you? There it goes, back to darkness again. This is a true situation, and it really is an eye-opener now that we see this. It's a shame that cam is pointing, it's not pointing directly that way to the east. The thing is, we can see this, can't we? I'm going to carry on forward with the cam, and then you'll see the lightness coming up from our natural sun. If I go back, you will see the binary twin reflection, the sunlight coming through. Now you'll see the binary twin. I'm rewinding the cam now. There's the binary twin reflection. We are getting two suns in the sky now. There are other light objects up there in the skies as well. People say that we're in a trinary system. I've seen other objects up there as well. The thing is, so I'm concentrating on the binary twin right now, because the sun's evil twin is the one to worry about, because this will cause the huge pole shift, and also Nibiru and the moons, and also the other celestial bodies, Helion. They're coming through on a flyby as well. Now, as I said before I go now, it really stunned me seeing them objects in the skies, okay? they did look like asteroids that were basically, it was basically, it wasn't as if it was an asteroid that was heading our way. It was basically as if it was way out there in, in space, in the inner solar system, and it was just very surreal. It just did not look like chemtrails or anything like that. So anyway, respect to you all, and I will do another video shortly for you guys. And thank you for your respect, and thank you for subscribing. And yeah, we're just going to head on and just keep honest and truthful, and just basically keep on working and researching. So respect to you all. Have a safe evening from Matt Rogers.